Hey everybody, I'm Mark. Kind of started a new series here on YouTube. My buddy Ike's kind of had a series going for a while. I'm going to kind of take advantage of it. But anyways, that's what you got to do in this life. Anyways, I've been trucking now for about 16 years. Give or take a few years here and there. I kind of stayed home and did construction work, just get off the road and do something different. But started out doing the over-road thing, flatbed and everything. Other besides that, I'm pretty much ham radio operator. So is Ike. Kind of goes along with the trucking career, you know, CB radios and everything like that. Ham radio is a little bit different, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Kind of get my list here since I'm kind of, what do you call it, brain dead from trucking so long. You know how that goes. But anyways, kind of the first thing I want to talk about here is over the road versus local. Started out driving over the road, didn't have a girlfriend or anything like that. It's a perfect time for me just to kind of hit the road and do what I love to do, drive. Always loved driving. I love going to the mountains. Man, I mean, that's one of the things I like to do is drive in the snow and stuff up in the mountains. Don't like to chain up though, to be totally honest with you. But anyways, over the road got its advantages. Feel a little bit freer. Get to wear your own clothes, you know, be your own person, go around here, you know, go to a truck stop you've never been before. It's all new. It's exciting. But when it comes down to it, truck stops charge too much money to eat. So you got to eat out of your truck. You got to have a little can to eat out of, little spoons. Got to have a microwave, refrigerator in your truck, buy a power inverter, antennas for the truck. All that mess costs you money. But it's fun. I do agree with that. Did flatbed for a while. I like flatbed, but I hate tarping. I actually enjoy doing the strapping thing, the chaining thing. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a challenge. Tarping thing though was just kind of too much of a challenge. Wind blowing, snowing, in the mud. Sitting there rolling your tarps up in the mud. Get down to the next load. Doesn't supposed to have any water or anything on it. You get your tarps out. Still got mud and water from the last load. You just rolled your tarps up from in the mud. Not a real good deal. I also did chicken trucking. I drove a chicken truck. 110 miles an hour, governed at 110. Big old Kenworth W900L. Big old loud and proud truck. Fastest one, or not the fastest one on the road, but pretty much about as fast as you want to drive. Drove a local route from Dallas, Texas, up through Missouri, and then up to Portland and Seattle, over to Yakima. Pick up apples, back down to Dallas once a week. Team driving. I drove the night shift. I don't really advise driving teams unless you just really like the person you're driving teams with. I'm not even going to get into that right now. But anyways, got off the road for a while, did the ham radio thing. Had a kid. She's not paying attention. Kind of like my wife. Never moves the camera, just sits there and keeps holding it on me, even though I go with the kid.
Got it on her a couple times.
Got another one over here. There's Riley Dale. This is Zoe Ann. She just had. There's Riley Dale. This is Zoe Ann. She just turned 1 the other day. She doesn't have a whole lot to say besides kind of like dispatchers sometimes. But anyways, that's why I kind of started doing the local thing. Yeah, it's funny. Hey, I'm the one over here talking, not you. Okay? You gotta listen to me for a little bit. But anyways, I did the local thing because I like my sleeper here. I'm gonna pan around and show them my sleeper. There's my TV. There's my computer. Take the computer, ham radio, little girl, fish, another little girl. Nice recliner, little couch thing. Got a nice refrigerator, stove, and everything off in the kitchen. It's not the best thing in the world. And it's what you say, living in, hey. It's not the best thing in the world for living accommodations by any means, but I guarantee you it beats the over-the-road life. Me and my wife did it the last year. I did over-the-road trucking. Went back out with Arrow. That was right before they went out of business. They had us sitting around everywhere and everything. Hey, Tobo. There you go. There you go. So you just can't do that when you're out on the road. That's the main reason I'm doing the local thing. But when I started doing the local thing, I went hauling water. I'm surprised they ever got hired. It'd been probably 4 years since I'd driven a truck. Didn't have any oil field experience at all. I had a tanker endorsement, never got to use it. I went to hauling salt water for the oil field here, and actually turns out to be a pretty good deal. The oil field is kind of its own little creature, so to speak, as for over-the-road driving. It's kind of a little bit different. Hauling salt water and stuff off these gas wells. These gas wells around here in Central Texas, or I guess North Central Texas, here in the Barnett Shale area. It's kind of a neat deal. There's kind of two aspects to driving, or actually three aspects to driving. You can actually get into where you haul the equipment out to a lot of these gas wells that they do the fracking of wells with. Other than that, you can get into hauling a pneumatic tanker where you haul the fracking sand out to these wells and everything. They've got that. I just got into the water hauling thing. It's kind of the easiest thing to get into just right off, as for my experience with it. Started doing this thing. I've been doing it now for about a year and a half. We work 4 days on, we get 2 days off, we work 12-hour shifts. I'm currently on the night shift right now. I work from 6 o'clock in the evening till 6 o'clock in the morning. Most of the time I get off about 5 or 5:30 in the morning. So it's not quite 12-hour shifts. Sometimes I've had 14-hour shifts, Dave. You get a 14-hour day and you spend 15 minutes driving to the house, come in, get a shower, sit down for 15, lay down for 8, get up. You've got an hour and a half before you're driving back to work. You do your 4 days in, it fills the log book up. Because 4 on, 2 off, you work 12 hours a day. That's 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and that's 60 hours a week on a 7-day week. Your 2 days off each week kind of back up too. So, if you have Monday and Tuesday off one week, the next week you'll have Sunday and Monday off, the next week you'll have Saturday and Sunday, and then the next week after that you have Friday and Saturday, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty good deal. If you get sick, you get to go home, which I just did that the other day. I'm still not kind of feeling totally 100% right now. My throat's kind of hurting still and everything. I got a doctor appointment in the morning where usually if I was over the road, I spent a week in a truck stop before with pneumonia before. I had to find a doctor, get to sleep there. Actually, that was in Battle Mountain, Nevada that happened to me. The only place that I got to sleep, or the only place I got to eat there was there's a Blimpie, which I'm sure you know what a Blimpie is. It's kind of like a generic trucker Subway that they put in these little convenience stores for us to eat. I ate that for 1 week. Sitting in a truck, going for idle time bonus, everything like that. I woke up one morning, I had snow packed up over my windshield, rolled up 3 sleeping bags, everything like that. And that's why I kind of went to doing the local thing for a while. And I still miss doing over the road. I love driving the mountains. I love the CB. I love the radio. I love ham radio. But doing the local thing, you just don't get to do a whole lot of the radio thing, even though we have a company radio. But anyways, we do about 6 loads a night on a 12-hour shift on average. That's 2 hours. That's from the time you get unloaded. Drive to a well takes you about 45 minutes. You load for about 30 minutes, sitting there watching water load. You go up and gauge these tanks. You get a gauge for the oil sitting on top of the water. Make sure you've got enough of water load to pull out from underneath this oil, because we haul water, not oil. They sell the oil, so if we're hauling the wastewater, which is salt water, to these disposals around here, and you get the oil, they kind of get upset about that. So you got to have a little bit of common sense and a little bit of math skills. Anyways, my buddy Ike mentioned me on the video and everything like that. He's also a ham radio operator. Pretty much kind of 2 peas in a pod, so to speak. He's done the oil field stuff before, but doing the over-the-road stuff. I haven't actually got to talk to him why that is, but I'm doing the oil field now. I like it. You get to go out and fields and everything like that, deal with cows. You're out by yourself. You get to know where you're going all the time and everything. Main thing I do is these gas wells around here in the Barnett Shale area. There's a lot of work around here. Truck stops. You ever tried to park a truck stop about 2 o'clock in the morning, busy night, busy part of the country? It's almost impossible. Unless you're a good driver, you can get in somewhere, but it's just always a pain getting in and around somewhere. Truck drivers have got just I'm gonna get in here attitude, or get in your face attitude, and I just don't get along with a whole lot of that. I'm a real person. It's kind of funny. pretty much bonehead truckers that Ike's got on his YouTube here. You know how that goes. I just get tired of dealing with that after a while. Plus, it costs a lot to live out on the road. You go into Flying Puke or Petro. Petro's actually got a pretty good deal at the Iron Skillet. Here's my shirt. Might tell a little bit about me. She's zooming in on me on this. I might show it to you. It's all fun and games till the cops show up, which brings up another thing: DOT inspections and everything like that. Been doing the oil field thing, water hauling for a year and a half now. Never got pulled over. Never had a DOT inspection. It's a pretty good deal. Keep our equipment up. I work for a pretty standard company. They don't have the nicest equipment out there, but if you really throw a fit about it and something's wrong with the truck, they will not make you drive it. And that's part of kind of trucking for a while. You kind of got to know your rights. No, ma'am. Okay, still talking. Okay, good. This is what you miss when you're driving over the road. Here you go.
Those are goldfish.
There's your goldfish. All right. But yeah, where was that? DOT inspections and stuff. I work for a pretty good company, good solid company. We just picked up a new account. These energy companies. We've been working for one for a while, but we picked up another energy resource company now. So we're actually hiring drivers like crazy right now. It's a pretty good deal. Everybody up here in the regional office that I work out of, good people. Other than that, cost of living at home, you can't beat it. You get to go to Walmart. Come home if you got to have something. You can run by Walmart in your car on the way home. Run by Walmart on the way to work. Pick up something. Get in your truck. Got your briefcase and everything like that. It's pretty much a good deal all around. It's kind of the over-the-road life. Getting old, getting tired of being out for 3-4 weeks at a time. And you work 4 solid 12-hour days, and you get 2 days off. And then you go back 4 more, 2 days off. It's not none of this. Well, I got to stay out 3 weeks just for 3 days off. That's 1 day a week. I get 2 days off a week for every 7 days that I work, pretty much. It's good pay. I'm getting paid $16 an hour. And over 40 hours a week, I'm getting paid almost $24 an hour of my time and a half. So, I mean, I really can't complain. Good benefits and everything. But anyways, it's just kind of my first how do you say that? Explanatory. I'm a truck driver, not an English major.
Explanatory.
Explanatory. There we go. I have good enunciation skills. Sometimes I have very bad vocabulary skills. Sometimes people beg to differ that with me. But anyways, you can see I'm just kind of a normal person here. I like doing the over-the-road thing, but it gets old. Just water hauling deal. At least do it for 2 years, maybe more. There's actually a really good chance to be promoted in the companies that you work for and everything like that. But I don't know, I really like the people that I work for. I get to come home and see my baby messing with me every morning, as she's doing right now. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty much my sleeper right here. This is my first night off. I worked 4 days this last week. Last night I came home a little early. I was running fever. My throat and stuff's not feeling real good. I'm kind of sick right now. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, which is another thing. You get to go see your own doctor. You know where they're at. It's easy to make appointments. It's easy to know when your days off are. Being down here in Texas, I don't have real bad weather, even though this last year we had a pretty good snowstorm down here. Got to drive around in some snow. It's kind of fun for a while. Ain't got no what?
It's bedtime.
But anyways, it's bedtime for them. I'm gonna just kind of leave it at that. I ain't got no video editing software or anything like that. So this is kind of just my raw explanatory video of what I'm doing around here. If you haven't got any questions,
Snyder.
I'm sure they heard Snyder. Anyways, got any questions or anything? I've done the over-the-road thing. Ike's a pretty good person. I know him from radio. I've never met Ike, but I know Ike from the ham radio and YouTube here. We don't live very far apart. We're not very much difference in age and everything like that. But Ike's a good person. You can ask him pretty much any question you want. Ask me a question. I've been in trucking now for pretty much 15 years, 16 years. I still feel like a kid at heart. Not really don't feel like I'm real experienced in it. There's always someone out there that's going to know more than me, but I'll definitely give you my opinion and what I think and something to go to and figure it out. But anyways, I'm going to get off the YouTube for now, so to speak, and go to the little boy's room and stuff. But anyways, anybody got any questions, just go ahead and hit me up here on YouTube, or you can go to Facebook and check out my Facebook page. I'll pretty much be anybody's friend on YouTube or Facebook. I've got a link off YouTube, and I've got a link off Facebook. So anyways, my name's Mark, Excavation Sidewinder here on YouTube. Anyways, happy trucking. We'll see you on the next video.